Welcome to Where Did All My Friends Go? With me always is my faithful companion, Bear. What's up, bud?
Hi. Not much, man. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Dude, I've missed seeing your face every single time.
I know. It's been like a day, I think, or two. Or
something like
maybe
that.
Not a day.
I don't care. I mean, the podcast is called Where Did All My Friends Go? And you've left me. And I like to see you every day on Zoom.
Don't ever leave.
And when we're not on Zoom, we're FaceTiming. So, like,
I know.
You know.
It's pretty excessive. We're pretty lonely without each other.
I mean, that's kind of the theme of pop punk, I think.
It's true. It's true.
Just like we just had to take a second to contemplate that. Like,
I did.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
that was like a really big reflective moment. That silence was just like, that was gold. That was dug
golden.
from the hills of California.
In fact, it was so golden. If you want to like pause the podcast right now to go find that empty space.
Hold on.
Not even like
Wait.
pause it to give you empty space. Go back to find our empty space.
Yeah, because we're not
and
gonna
then do it again.
We're not gonna give it to you again, scripted. That was
Yeah,
it.
it'll definitely be unintentional if it happens.
Yeah. So who do we have with us today?
Yeah. Who do we have? I'll tell you who we have. We have Veronika.
P.
I was like, is my last name being said?
Are we doing it? Are we going?
Were we doing it? Let's try it. Okay, I'm
Try
gonna
it
butcher
again.
this. Yep. Potylitsina. Oh,
Everyone wants to
It's-
say
it's
pot. I
Russian.
totally understand. Like
Veronika Pot.
It's
Pope.
it's like I
Goodness
feel bad.
gracious.
I'm cheating on like the Zoom. I have like only the 5 letters in the front.
Here's what we'll do. I'll say your first name, and then like in your most robotic voice, say your last name, as if we just like
like Siri. Okay.
added it in there like a voicemail.
Gotcha.
Like we have Veronika.
Potylitsina. that was my biggest. That was my biggest like
That'll
Siri
work.
impression. Great.
That'll work. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank
It is
you.
so good to have you here.
Thank you for having
Why don't
me.
you? Yeah. Jeez, literally anytime. Why don't you tell all the listeners out there who you are, what you do, and maybe even a little backstory into how you got where you are, and maybe even how you met Pat or myself.
Oh gosh. Okay. So
Take a little at a time.
I
All at once. It needs to be in bullet point form.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, all right, so I have like my like intro essay and like the bodies and like the conclusion. All right, so as people said, my name is Veronika Potylitsina. I do a lot of things, but I think the kind of mutual connection that got me to meet Pat and Jordan, or do you go by Bear? I'm so sorry.
I go by Bear, but that's okay.
Okay, cool. So the mutual connection that I have with these guys is that I run the new business, Pop Punk Takeout. I don't know when this is coming out, but it's still going to be new to me because it's just like so crazy. And
This is still new to us. You're
It's
fine.
still so good.
so yeah, Pop Punk Takeout is a monthly box that is pretty much, it's a merch box where every month people are going to get merch by pop punk artists from all over the world. So that's kind of how I knew these guys. They both kind of reached out to me and was like, hey, we want to be on this box. And I'm like, you guys are really great. I would love to have you on this box. And yeah, so that's how I know them. That's like one of my main kind of like focuses.
Do me a
right now.
favor. Tell everybody what kind of box. This Pat, I don't know about you, but this literally got me.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Okay.
dying.
So okay, wait. Is this podcast like video and
Yep.
audio?
It's not yet, but we will eventually.
It will be
Okay.
video, yes.
All right. So I'll describe it to the listeners. So the bigger box, which is $55 plus shipping. It's a pizza box. Legitimately, like as soon as I found out that I can ship pizza boxes, I was like, cool. This is great. This is my idea. I'm so happy. I'm set. The
Right.
smaller ones, actually, I'll just show it to you now.
Because there is nothing more pop punk than pizza.
Oh, 100%. And
It just makes me wonder, like, where the hell was that idea when I started shipping out my merch orders?
I was like, so I had a separate meeting with Bear on like to try to get his band onto the takeout box, and he was like, why haven't we done this before? Can I do this? And I was like, I don't have a patent on like shipping out like merch and pizza boxes, so like
Are you
technically
stealing my idea? You son of a bitch!
Look,
Dang.
like it's a good idea when somebody else tries to take like
true.
intellectual property from you.
Exactly, that's true. But yeah, so the larger boxes, the merch comes in a pizza box. The smaller ones come in a takeout, in a small little Chinese takeout box, which I am showing to these two guys. But yeah, just it's a takeout box and it has our logo on it. I don't know, it's sick, it's fresh.
It's
I love
awesome.
It. But yeah, so it's cool. It's like I spent a lot of time just like working on the branding and like making it like as like solid as possible before I went to launch, and people have been really enjoying it. So yeah, that's been my main squeeze. Other things that I do, I co-run a blog, the After Hours Review, which is based in Long Island. We review bands, local and beyond. We also do interviews, which is cool. Other than that, I also do photography for like live shows and bands and everything. That's also that.
Jeez.
I like this, that's my resume. I'm just kind of like telling
Do you ever get any free time?
No, I do not sleep. This is great. So
Well, it depends.
I do not sleep. This is great. That needs to go on a T-shirt.
this is great. I love it.
This would be free time, but she's spending it with us.
Exactly.
That's true.
Look at that.
No, it's fun. I mean,
I am honored.
no, I mean, like, what is that quote that's like, oh, like, do what you love and you'll never work in a day in your life, but it's like, I don't really, I just work constantly, like, I love everything that I do, especially, like, within the music scene. I don't know, it's just, it doesn't really feel like work, and then people do ask me if I do sleep.
That's because it's fulfilling, you know, like, it in, like, as blatant terms as I can make it, it fills a void that you at first didn't realize need filled.
Yeah.
And then now that it's there, you just want more. You just want more. And I've used to live my life off of that phrase, like, you know, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. But from what it seems like with Pat, Veronika, and myself, do what you love and you'll never stop working.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Am I right?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
100%.
trying to do anything in the music industry is basically, you know, one of the hardest things you could choose to do for your career. you know, it's like you're constantly working and just hoping it'll pay off in the future.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, yeah, obviously, like any type of business, starting a small business, that's just work on top of work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as long as you like it, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters,
So
baby.
that brings us into like some of these questions that we really wanted to ask Veronika. Which, first off, Veronika, we want to just thank you so much for just being here, being a part of this podcast.
No,
we
you
really
guys
appreciate
are great.
it.
I don't know. As soon as Pat told me about it, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, so,
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Stop.
You're just gonna make like a bunch of like T-shirt slogans, like "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Oh,
I
I've
don't
been
sleep.
told I've been
It's
very
great.
quotable. So it's
Oh,
great.
dude, for real, I could see like Pop Punk Takeover. Fuck yeah, let's go. Like
yeah,
on a
let's
shirt.
go.
I'm in. I'm in it.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. All right, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Let's go.
Right.
So, Veronika, tell us like, what is the purpose of Pop Punk Takeout?
What's
Like,
the
what
purpose?
is your drive behind it? What is your goal?
So when, all right, let me just. I feel like I'm in an interview. Just give me, or I
Bring
am
it
an
in.
interview.
Bring it in.
literally.
It's a very informal interview.
So it's cool. It's cool. So I didn't initially start in like spoiler alert. I've never been in a band. The only kind of like music training I guess that I've had was just like violin in high school, which like I think everyone did. That's like the most basic like instrument you can do in high school.
I mean,
Recorder.
let's not like downplay that. Violin's super hard.
Violin is super cool.
Super hard and cool.
Sick. Cool. All right. Good to know. But yeah, so sick. Yeah, so I don't know. I came into the music like scene, I guess, as a fan and just someone that was just really enjoyed like capturing people and everything.
Yeah.
I kind of started into like photography. That was kind of like my dive into the music scene. So I would do like people photography, and then I met some people who were in bands, and then they just wanted photos, and I would do it for free, all that stuff. Just going to shows, and then having people who were in bands, and then just getting into that scene. I think once I started getting more into the music scene, I started understanding I guess all the hoops and things that that bands generally go
Yep.
through to get their music to be listened to by like a person or maybe five, you
Yeah.
know.
Just
Um,
one. Just one.
Just
one person.
One would be great.
That isn't like your mother, you know. So it's
Oh,
no,
right.
you know, but it's like
No, I get it.
No,
I get
for
it.
sure.
yeah, and it's like after
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that people in my family don't even realize I'm in a band.
They're
Like,
like-
it's true.
this is like, so what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing at 8 p.m.? You know, like.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so it's just like after getting more like in depth into the music scene, I kind of realized how much like people go through to like, you know, get their stuff heard, and it's just it feels I guess unfair is a good way to describe it. It's just like you put your heart into soul into something, and then like you'll get like 2 likes on Facebook, and like it sucks because it's like there's after like going through Pop Punk Takeout, there's just so much good music that's like past the what is it
Yeah.
called? Past the kind of like main. I don't want to shit on Blink 182, but like it's the one I can think of. But like there's just so much like music that you can like kind of that's undiscovered that people don't really know
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And
it's good.
it's
you know,
good,
like
and it's just
it's
like
good music.
it's really good. And I think I also come from like my friends are in like really cool bands, and I want people to listen to it. And it's just like I have this just like drive to like help, just like people, just like bring people up. That's just kind of
Yeah.
like if I was what was it called? If I was in Overwatch, I'd be like the support. I just want to like support people, kind of thing. Yeah, so I guess I just kind of come from a background of like these are really good bands and people aren't listening to them, and then like once I start like sharing it, and once I start like, you know, whether it's through photography, whether it's through like I'm wearing a shirt, they're like, how have I not listened to this before? I'm like, because you're not like open to like just learning
Yeah.
music and everything.
No one looks. And no one
No one-
looks.
Yeah.
And even when you like, you know, we're all in these, you know, pop punk groups and stuff on Facebook and stuff, and it's like not even people in there will look. You know, like there's 100,000 people in some of them, and it's just like,
Yep.
you make a post and you'll get like 5 people to pay attention, maybe,
Right.
maybe 5,
Right.
if you're lucky.
When in all reality, like if you know all 100,000 people in those groups gave each band one stream, you know what I mean? Like just one,
Just one, yeah.
That's 100,000 streams on a song. But I think people like to be a part of something without having to put in effort. And I think that's what's really, really hard, because it's like, I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying like anything in that regard. What I'm saying is like, if we were to just take a little extra time out of our day and genuinely help. And Pat, I know I've talked to you about this before, but like being the change that you want to see in your own music industry, in your own music scene, like it doesn't take a whole lot. It just takes effort. That's all it takes.
I've noticed that there's a lot of gatekeeping that kind of like happens, especially
Oh, yeah.
I work
Yeah.
like pop punk is like my like main kind of like genre right now, but I've been involved in like different kinds of genres like reggae, ska, math rock, whatever. But it's like there's this
Right.
weird kind of sense, at least before the pandemic, there's been like this weird sense of like gatekeeping where it's like people don't want to like share industry secrets or whatever, you know? But,
Right.
Oh yeah.
it's stupid. So, but you know, after joining those kind of like Facebook groups,
Yeah.
like Pop Punk Networking or like that there's definitely people who are trying to be more trying to make it more like an open, inclusive kind of thing. So, which I
Yeah.
really appreciate. So,
So that's something that you're trying to do, that you're trying to bring with Pop Punk Takeout, is just getting more people to funnel into actually listening to these solid bands.
exactly, yeah. So kind of how we're structuring it now is like I kind of think of it as like a show. There's your 4 kind of like local bands, and then there's your main headliner, which everyone is there to go see.
Yeah. Right.
That's what we've been doing for these past few months. And then the like local bands are from all over. Our first box, it was Cities Never Sleep, aka Pat.
Hey.
You know. But yeah, so we had Cities
I
Never
did
Sleep.
it, Ma.
I did it, Ma. Look at us. Yeah, so we had them. They're from Minnesota. 2 bands from Florida, and then one from the northern region. That was like our main kind of like small national band, Keep Flying.
Oh, Keep Flying so
They're
fucking
really
good
good.
though.
Yeah, they're so
They're really good.
They're
so
so sweet.
awesome.
But yeah, they were like our main headliner, and like I was promoting the I was promoting the monthly box on TikTok, and like just the amount of people who were like, I'm buying this box because it keep flying and like da 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 da. But like it's those like it's like those people that are getting that, but also a couple other bands that are not similar, but like they might like it, and they also have pretty sick
Right.
merch and everything. So it's just
Right.
I think everyone wins in like this. I hope at least. So
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, we need more people like you. We need more people willing to put in the effort, willing to put in the time. Just people who have a heart for this. Because, man, Pat, I know you're with me on this, but it gets daunting.
Yeah.
And it can get really heartbreaking too. And just, like for example, Cities Never Sleep has some of the like best pop punk music coming out of Minnesota right now, and I listen to it as often as I can, and but knowing that they're still not where I want to see them, you know what I mean? Like I want to see you guys playing, selling out clubs, going on tour with big bands. I want to see you guys actually like reaping the rewards of your hard work. And when it's not happening, it's
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Brighter Skies is cool too. Just shout out Brighter Skies.
Fuck that band.
Oh, okay.
OBS. No, but for real, like,
Heard the lead singer's a douche.
well, that's true. Alex is cool though. But like, no, for real though, like one of the things we talked about is like the same reason I started the Unsigned pop punk. It's we know what it's like. I know what it's like being in a small band and no one giving a shit.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what being in a local band. Also, we gotta stop that local band stigma. We're all local bands, man. We're all local bands. We're all small local bands. But like, and because a lot of people, especially like people that are like higher up, local band, they're like, ugh, local band, like that. It like
Local
it's
bands.
fucking local band. Like, okay, what does that even mean?
I know. I feel like
Right?
those are, like you have to like come from a place. That
Yeah.
makes no sense to me. So
Right. You don't just like pop up not being local. I mean, there are those like little cases where like Justin Bieber getting discovered by Ludacris, or like those rare instances. But like you look at the godfathers of pop punk, like Green Day, and they don't even like being called pop punk, so punk, right? You look at the godfathers like Green Day, and you see all these old videos back in the 1990s of them playing at their high school. Like they came from somewhere and they worked their butts off, and they had good music to boot. Mm-hmm. They were a local band, and they go back to their hometown, right? They're still that local band from that hometown. But this time, people gave them a freaking chance, and that's so weird because, and I've had these conversations with other people where it's like, hey man, have you heard this new band? Have you heard this new band? Have you heard this new band? As much as I get that, because I still jam Bowling for Soup almost on the daily, like Spotify is such a great tool to discover new music because, dude, there are so many pop punk bands on my there are so many pop punk bands on my freaking Discover Weekly playlist or whatever.
Yeah, like
that are solid.
Yeah, they literally have a Discover Weekly playlist.
Yeah, it's one of the best tools out there, and like I don't care what you think. If it's they don't pay their artists enough, which, okay, that's a different debate. Or, we should go to like Deezer or Tidal or like whatever it is. Spotify is the number one streaming source to get discovered. That's literally all anybody could ask for. Because if you're in the music industry and you're sitting here going, like, if you're a local band going, man, I need to make my extra 3 cents on the stream at Tidal. No, like, if nobody cares. Like, you don't make your, quote unquote money from music streaming. And if you think that that's what's going to happen, then I'm sorry, but you're going down the wrong road. Rather, you use a tool like Spotify, put, your effort and your marketing into your like artist profile, and you will get discovered by more people. And then you funnel those people to like your TikTok, your Facebook, your YouTube, anything. And then that funnels in to your, merch sales, your studio time, like whatever it is, like it's all one giant funnel. And if you think you're going to get paid from Spotify or music, like streaming, let me just put it this way. I've had music streaming out on my freaking sites for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen like any money from it. Like there's nothing there,
Yeah.
right? And anything that is there just goes right back into the band. But it's like you're missing the point. The point is being able to get discovered. And there's so many solid bands with great freaking music on par or above the bands that you used to listen to in high school that they're just at your fingertips and they're nobodies. And you could go see them for like $5 at your local dive bar because that's where they're at right now.
Yep, and they'll be there. You don't have to like wait
Yeah,
outside
100%.
and hope that they'll maybe come outside. They'll
Right.
just be there at the merch
They're
table.
just there.
Just there.
Yeah. I sorry for that. Sorry for that tangent. Like
It's a good
man, I
rant.
just get so passionate about that stuff.
Yeah. It's a good rant.
No, yeah, I totally agree with the whole bands like kind of putting their focus on music like streams, like expecting to get money out of it is kind of it's a little silly. And like I come from a very like non-band standpoint, so I've kind of seen where people have like gotten their success from versus not and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally get that when people are like, oh, like we're not gonna make money off of Spotify. It's like nobody's like Fall Out Boy is making money off of like Spotify streams, you know?
Oh, Fall Out Boy's making money off of Spotify.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, I
100%.
retract that statement.
Fall Out Boy's
Patrick,
record
stop,
label's
please don't
making a
sue
lot of
me.
money.
Yeah,
Don't say their name.
he's like, no, but I
He'll
think,
come out of the mirror.
yeah, it's just like I
Fall
don't
Out Boy,
know,
Fall Out
just
Boy, Fall Out Boy.
say their name 4 times. Oh my god.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think bands should not really put too much like obviously like getting playlisted and getting all that is like really important, but I think the making the connections, making like being connected with your fans and just like getting yourself out there. It sucks. Like I hate promoting myself too. Like I hate being like, hey, like, you know, check out this thing that you probably don't care. I mean, I hope people care, but like, you know, but it's like getting yourself
They
out
should.
there is like one thing and just being comfortable with just promoting yourself and like, you know, being like, hey, I've worked really hard on this. You know, like this is my job and like getting like paid for that is I don't know. It's just I don't know. Where I was going with that.
No, I got you.
So-
So with one of our last questions here that we got for you is with Pop Punk Takeout, what are you most excited for in this venture? Like what's the one thing that you are I don't know, like excited about? What's the one thing that gets you fired up?
I not gonna lie, just finding new bands. This is like I've literally met you guys through this. Like this is like it's crazy. I don't know, just like meeting new bands. That's awesome. Like I get to just listen to new bands that I would have never met otherwise, which is crazy. Just it's an like I don't want to like toot my own horn, but it's like this is kind of like a completely new thing that I don't think anyone has ever really kind of taken on. So it's really exciting to kind of like make my own kind of like thing that's like I worked so hard on. We have some really cool like again, we don't know when this is going to come out, but we have like a lot of oh my god, I'm trying to like words. I just kind of like forgot how to English. Give me 1 second. A lot of like there's a lot of like we've gotten a lot of like attention from different like bands, different blogs, different like people around the music industry from something that's kind of been around for less than a year or like it's a baby company, but the fact that we kind of did everything right and have the people that are looking at it be like, this is really cool, I want to be a part of it, is really exciting. So just like the future collaborations, the future stuff that's happening is, and just like the people that are like really like gung-ho about it is awesome. And like we're shipping things in pizza boxes, which is also very exciting.
That's so
awesome.
cool.
So yeah, I'm excited for like I'm just excited for the future. There's like a lot. There's been a lot of positive and a lot of like positive feedback. So it's cool. There's like it's like on the up and up, and I just who knows? Maybe we'll.
Well, we're really excited to help be on this like ground floor of it.
Absolutely.
Like, I know we're not like the biggest bands on your roster, but
Nope.
we are so stoked to be a part of this amazing idea.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's just really cool having like people like you and like just people being like, oh, this is really fucking cool. I'm gonna like I've had people like. They're like, how do I like subscribe? Like, we haven't figured out how to do like the subscription model yet. We'll figure that out. I'm learning how to like code websites now. This is like, so, but like people are like, hey, so when's like the September box happening? Or like, when's like 2025
That's
boxes
so
happening?
exciting.
And I was like, what? I haven't even like figured out December yet. Like, stop.
Right.
So it's it's cool. It's just like really cool that people are like really excited about it, and they're like, cool. I see this idea. It's very cool. It's executed very well, and I'm going to support it. And
Yeah.
that's really exciting, and it makes me like motivated to like just keep
going.
going.
That's awesome.
So-
That's awesome. All right, so before we let you go, we have a new segment. It's called Obscure Questions.
Yeah.
Pat, are you
Yes.
Good
So,
questions.
with everything going on in the world today, what's your favorite show to binge watch?
Oh God, I don't know if this is my favorite. I mean, it's become my favorite. I've been watching The Sopranos. I've been binge watching.
Okay.
Okay.
A little out of left field, but okay.
This was I gave you an obscure answer. I don't know. It's on Hulu.
All right, no time to rebound. Okay. In your career, you've gotten to know a lot of different and talented bands in the music industry. With that said, what's your favorite maritime activity?
Like boats? What do you like
Yeah.
fishing? Or
Yep.
oh no! Oh, you're frozen. Oh no!
Like boats is going on another
Sorry,
t-shirt.
you guys
Just
froze.
like
and I was
boats?
Like, oh, okay. Sorry, you guys froze. I couldn't get an answer. All right. Maritime activity. I like going to the beach. That's I don't know. I don't really like boats. I get seasick. I gotta do that Dramamine situation. I'm like got weak stomach. So I guess going to the
Alright.
beach. Does
That's
that
fair.
count
That's
as, okay, I'm not gonna. We have a minute left.
We're going to
That
count
counts.
it. Okay. In
Okay.
today's economy, with consumerism at an all-time high, what is your favorite brand slogan?
I kind of like mine, like boats question mark. Can I say mine? Favorite brand
Like
slogan.
boats.
Oh my. Shoot. Oh my god. Now I can't think of stop thinking of like boats question mark. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That sounds so. Boom.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And we'll do another clap just so Jordan knows back where we are.
Yep.
Cool.
So,
You ready?
3, 2.
Okay. Cool. So now, what we're gonna do, we have one more question segment for you.
Another question
the-
segment.
another
like,
questions-
Are they vague questions, or are they going to be like?
No, you can't even think. This is
can't even think. There's-
this is rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So, you ready? We're gonna do.
Yes.
I'll go through these, and we're
And this is a test, so after you, depending on how you answer these questions, we'll have a grade.
So
Okay, cool.
what's gonna happen is I'm gonna ask you these questions. Bear is gonna sit and write them down, and he's gonna tally up your test results.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Oh god.
Are you
okay.
you
cool.
ready for your
Yeah,
rapid fire
I'm-
questions?
Rapid fire. Let's go. All right.
Okay,
All right, let's do it.
pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Did you hear me? Oh, okay.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Blink 182 or Green Day?
Oh god. Blink 182. Shit. That was not the right
Okay.
answer.
Travel or stay inside?
Yeah. Stay inside.
Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Oh god. Ice cream. Of course. Sorry.
Favorite color of red?
Does this count? I don't. What is that? What is that?
That's red.
That is red. It's a red color. I don't know. There's a lot of shades of red. Oh god. Just like 50 shades of red.
Oh God!
Shoot. Oh wait. Can I describe? The color.
You can say red.
Oh, okay. The red. Okay, sure.
Okay. Well, that's
All right. Well, hold on.
that's
Let me
scary.
tally up these answers.
Is that
so we have to-
is that an applicable answer?
I mean, like it'll have to do. You know, like once you turn in a test, like you don't get to be like, is that
I mean,
right?
like not pink and not orange. I don't know. Like red is red.
Okay. So Pat, I've calculated the answers, and I think I have the result.
Okay, let's
Okay.
hear them.
All right, Veronica. Based on these calculations, you are in grave danger and should check your closet more often.
Check my closet more often. All right.
So,
It's kind of open now. Okay.
hate
Good.
to break it to you, she goes to check her closet.
You should be scared.
You should be
terrified.
scared.
Oh no. Goodness.
You did pretty well.
Yeah.
That was pretty okay.
Okay, cool.
I'll take that.
I kind of regret my Blink 182 answer. I'm sorry, Blink 182. No hate. You know.
No, hey, it's what's it. See, the thing is the rapid fire questions. Your answers are what's in your heart.
I know.
Because you're not thinking.
That was dumb.
It's what's in your heart, man. You don't think about it. It's
Yeah,
rapid
just don't
fire.
think-
Just go for it. It's what's in here.
It's what's in here, not what's down there. Ugh.
Yeah. Avoid thinking with your pelvis.
Exactly.
I should do that. I should
Less thinking
What?
with your pelvis.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take that advice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna avoid thinking with my pelvis. I'm gonna save so much money.
On jeans.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you'll-
save so much money on
You'll
jeans.
buy less Green Day merch and more Blink-182 merch after that. Think with
Maybe.
your pelvis. Buy Blink-182 merch.
Think with your pelvis. Buy more Green Day merch. All right, so Veronika, it's been amazing to have you on. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for having Brighter Skies and Cities Never Sleep on Pop Punk Takeout. Just so the listeners can know, go ahead and plug your brand, plug any promotion. Where can we find you, and then what's next?
Cool. All right. So you can find Pop Punk Takeout at Pop Punk Takeout on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then the website is poppunktakeout.com. You can email us if you want, info@poppunktakeout.com. That's that. My photography stuff is Photo Lit Sina. That's just photo LITSINA. That's my photo stuff. And the blog that I co-run is the After Hours Review. Also Instagram, Facebook, all those things. And let's see, what's next? Just buy more merch, buy more pizza boxes, put said merch in pizza boxes, and just go. Have them go run around the world and take over the world. So, yeah.
Take
I
over
think
the
you got a
world.
pretty good grasp on what you're supposed to be doing in the future.
I
love
hope
it.
so.
So-
That'd be great.
Buy more shit, sell things.
Yeah.
Bam.
Buy my
Bam.
pizza boxes, buy my Chinese takeout boxes. They're great, I guess.
All right.
So-
And with that, this has been Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. Pat, is there anything else that you wanted to say before we get out of here?
I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you. Can I FaceTime you after this?
No, thank you guys
I feel
so
like
much.
I'm third wheeling. I'm so sorry.
No, don't you go anywhere. You're coming with.
You're coming down with me.
You're coming. With.
You should probably check your closet. He might be in there.
I just see Pat like, hello, it's me. I'm
yeah,
the person
that's-
you're worried about.
That's why we said you need to check your closet more, because I'm here.
He's like, I'm here to give you more Cities Never Sleep shirts.
I brought you things. Yes. So on that note, make sure you give us a follow on Unsigned Pop Punk on Instagram, TikTok. We'll probably be on Twitch at some point. Facebook. I don't even remember what I said.
God, I can't wait for that Twitch link to come out.
That Twitch link.
that
I mean,
Twitch.
shit, we could just make that right now and it'll be there. God,
be
who
there.
would know?
Nobody will know what the future holds.
Support pop punk. Support the scene. Not even just pop punk. Support the scene. Go buy Pop Punk Takeout. Huge supporters of the scene. Make sure you go check out the playlist. Find new bands bi-weekly. And you're going to find tons of new favorite bands in there. Gosh, anything else you
All
can
right.
think of, buddy?
No, I think that's it, man. I think you covered all the bases.
Covered
We
your
So,
base.
I
follow this
guess,
podcast too, if people can follow it at this point.
Nobody gives a shit about this podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, being a support of the scene, everyone's like, hey, like, support this stuff. And then the people who are, like, doing the thing, they're like, no, don't
Just
look
don't.
at it.
Don't look at me.
Don't
No,
acknowledge
I mean that's
me.
kind of the point. Is like we're really hyped about supporting other people, and that we are very self-deprecating. So, let's with that. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you next episode.
Peace.